What's going on, folks? I am Femitheagent,
And I'm femitherealtor.
and here we are on another episode of Sneakers and Real Estate. All of you that follow me know that I love sneakers. I got way too many of them, but that's a whole nother conversation. Today we're going to be talking about the Dunk High All-Stars. You guys know I love Jordans and NMDs and Air Force Ones, and this is actually my first pair of Dunks, believe it or not. This one really caught my eye. These actually dropped at the beginning of this year, well, actually around All-Star time. All-Star was supposed to be in Indianapolis, and because of everything that was going on with COVID, they shifted venues and ended up doing it in Atlanta, right? They did it in Atlanta. But this shoe, like I said, is a really, really dope dunk to have. The black patent leather and the minty green kind of reminds me of the Tiffany green, but that's just me in my mind. And also on the heel tab, they have the information here for the All-Star, and also when you flick it, it has the information here for Indianapolis, for the town that it was actually originally supposed to be in. So, like I said, really, really dope dunk. Makes me, I'm actually starting to pay a lot more attention right now to dunks. Like I said, this is my first pair. I'm sure probably not going to be my last pair. So if you don't own a pair of dunks and you're looking for where to get started, I would definitely say start here. I mean, there are a lot of other dunks that's come out in the last couple of months. These are still reasonably priced, not like the Ben and Jerry's, which are like $2,000 or $3,000, and some of the other ones. So definitely, if you're looking for a pair to get, I would say this is a good start. If you like the colors, and if not, you can do a search on the web and see what other colors are out, and pick up a pair and go from there. So we have some questions from our audience.
Yeah, so a few questions I've been getting lately. What's the difference between foreclosures and short sales, and how would you go about it after the fact if you want to buy a house in terms of...
If you do a short sale?
Yeah, would you need a co-signer? How would they go about it?
Okay, so that's a good question. I guess I'll tackle short sales first. 9 times out of 10, you're usually behind on your mortgage. And if you're not behind on the mortgage, the house that you bought, you might have bought in the height of the market. So if you bought in the height of the market and you're looking to sell in the height of the market, or you're looking to sell when the market starts to take a downward shift, 9 times out of 10, the house is going to be worth more, or you're actually going to owe more on the mortgage than what the house is worth. So in a situation like that, the only way for you to get it sold would be to do a short sale on the property. So you would have to reach out to the bank, let them know that you are looking to sell the house, and they'll look at what you owe on the mortgage. They'll look at all the, everything that's going on for them to decide a number that you can actually sell the property for. So what normally happens is the bank will do what's called a BPO, which is a broker's price opinion on the property, and they'll also do an appraisal on the property to get an idea of what the house is worth in the current market. So, you might have paid, for argument's sake, $700,000 for the house, and after the BPO is done and the appraisal, now the house is only worth $600,000. So there's $100,000 that you still owe on that mortgage. So in a situation like that, you would actually have to do a short sale on the property. But once you reach out to the bank, they'll be able to explain to you all the options that you have that are available to you, and they will let you do a short sale on the property at that point. As far as foreclosures are concerned, 9 times out of 10, you would have been behind on your mortgage and you didn't do anything as far as getting in contact with the bank to see if they could do a modification on your loan, or you really didn't do anything. So in a situation like that, the amount of money that you owe on the house just continues to build up and accrue and accrue and accrue. And at some point, the bank will end up foreclosing on that property. So where it starts from is when you're behind 90 days on the mortgage, the bank they start the foreclosure proceedings on that property. And when they're finished with the foreclosure proceedings, they now have foreclosed on that property. So sometimes you'll have situations where the bank foreclosed on the property and the owner still lives there. Or you may have a situation where the bank foreclosed on the property and the owner ended up moving out right before the foreclosure was completed. In a situation where the owner still lives there, once the property comes back on the market, let's say the property is listed on an REO website, and now somebody else is looking to buy that property. The new buyer can buy the property, but now they have to go through the process of getting that owner evicted from the property. Or you can approach the owner and see if they can do what they call cash for keys. So in a situation like that, you're basically offering the owner money for them to vacate the premises. So whenever you hear terms like cash for keys, that's usually what that means. As far as short sale, if you're looking to buy another property, the good thing with doing a short sale is once you complete the short sale and it's been 2 years after, if you're looking to buy another property, now you are in a position where you can buy another property once the short sale has been completed. Like I said, once it's 2 years after, you can buy another property. Depending on what your situation is at that point, depending on how much, what your credit looks like, how much money you're making at that point, then you may be able to qualify to buy another property just to your name. If your credit is not strong enough and your income is not strong enough, then you may end up needing a cosigner, which is what you were saying before. If you have a foreclosure on your credit, I'm not really sure that you would be able to buy another property. That's something that you can always discuss with Eric, but 9 times out of 10, I don't think once you have a foreclosure on your credit, or the bank just foreclosed on your property and now you're looking to buy another property right after, you're not going to be able to do that. You'll have to go through the process of trying to get your credit restored and trying to have somebody, look at the credit and help you do a credit repair to see what can get taken off the credit and see what your situation looks like if you would qualify to actually buy another property. But what you would do at that point is, you can either reach out to me or you can reach out to one of my mortgage guys. But once you reach out to me, once I have an idea of what the situation is, I can put you in contact with the right person. But anytime when you are behind on the mortgage and you're not sure what to do, instead of just putting your head in the sand and hoping that the situation is going to go away, it's always best that you get in contact with your bank to try to see what can be worked out, if they can modify your loan, if they can do what's called a loan modification. If the situation is too far gone, then the banks may suggest at that point that you do a short sale on the property, where, like I said, 9 times out of 10, you would be able to still qualify for moving allowance or moving incentive, which the relocation incentive, which the bank will give you. And also, they will allow you to do a short sale. And like I said, the benefit in that is once you sell that property and once you've gone through that process of doing that short sale, 2 years after, if you're looking to buy another property, you can buy another property because you actually went through with the short sale successfully. So I would always suggest, like I said, if you're in a situation where maybe you lost one of the incomes in the household and you're not sure what to do, instead of not doing anything or just hoping that the situation is going to go away, it's always best that you get in contact with me, 917-337-3727, and I can help guide you and direct you into what needs to be done or what's going to be the best case scenario for you. Like I said, if we've explored all the avenues and nothing makes sense or we can't do anything, then short sale would be the best route for you to go. And the banks will allow you to do a short sale. So it's always in your best interest to do that instead of just sitting back and not doing anything and letting the bank foreclose on the property. So that would be, my 2 cents as far as short sales and foreclosures are concerned. If you have any questions regarding real estate, if you are looking to sell your home, you can give either one of us a call. If you are looking to buy, you can give either one of us a call. If you're not sure what is the first step that needs to be done if you are looking to buy a property, give either one of us a call, and we can put you in contact with one of the mortgage guys that we deal with, so that we can get you pre-approved for a mortgage, and then we can help you find the house. So, like I said, if you guys have any questions, give either myself or my son a call, shoot us a text, send us a DM, 917-337-3727, and we'll guide you in the right direction.